What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Motivational Monday. So today I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I've been talking about certain topics and everything, but today I want to talk about you as an individual. And a lot of people think, I'm only one person, I can't change the world. Well, there is some validity in that. If you believe that, then you never will change the world. But if you believe that one person can change the world, then you will change the world. Now, one of the things I want to talk about is, people think, oh, well, I'm only one person, like I just said. You know what the odds are of being successful, being, known by everyone, being famous, being whatever it is you want to be, an entrepreneur, a doctor, or whatever it is that you're striving for. You know what your odds are? I'm going to show you. These are your odds. 1 to 1. You want to know why I say 1 to 1? The reason being is you are always at odds with yourself. You are at odds with trying to become who you want to be. And the biggest obstacle in your life is you. There is nobody out there that is stopping you from being whatever you want to be, except yourself. The self-doubt, the self-pity, all of the lack of motivation comes from here, within. It's you that is making you unsuccessful. It is you making yourself poor, or whatever it is that you want to latch onto as your excuse. Now, I understand that some people are dealt a better hand than others. Say, Joe Blow is born into a family that has millions and millions of dollars, where the other person over here, let's call him Richard, I don't know, is born into a very poor family of 7 children. Just because they've been dealt different hands from the same deck, the deck of life, doesn't mean that they both can't be successful. Doesn't mean they both can't become drug addicts or murderers or something that isn't successful. It doesn't change that fact. We all have the same playing field in this game called life. And it's up to you if you want to play with the hand that you're dealt, or go out and make a new hand for yourself. Now, let me show you something here. This is a timeline I'm going to build here. Let's say it's 5 years, okay? That's 5 years right there. Okay, that's a small little fraction on your timeline. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put little hashtags here, little hash marks here. Okay, it's not to scale, but each one of those represents a year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did one too many. But anyways, the point is, in 5 years, you have 60 months. In those 60 months, you have 1,826 days. In those days, you have 43,824 hours. That equates to 2,629,440 minutes. What also contributes into 157.7 million seconds. All it takes is 1 second to change your life, good or bad. Now imagine in 5 years you have 157.7 million seconds to change your life, and it takes 1 second to do it. So who's the person taking those 157 million.7 chances away from you? It's yourself. Every second you sit on the couch, every second you lay in bed, every second you don't do something is another second wasted to change your life. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is there's 7.6 billion people on this planet. If you just so happen to live in America, there's 325.7 million people in America. That's only 4.5% of the world's population. And a lot of people say if you live in America, you have one of the best shots to being successful, famous, rich, whatever you want to call it. So if you're in America, you're already in the top 4.5%. So what's your excuse for not being successful, not being rich, not being whatever it is that you want to be? It's you. That's the excuse. You have to go out and you have to make it happen. Like I said, it's 1-to-1 odds. You could say, oh, well, it's 1 to 325 million odds. No. You're all playing the same game of life. You're all going against each other in the same way. It's you against life. It's not you against everyone else. Everyone else is there to lift each other up. But the thing is we all have been bred into this mentality that we need to go against each other. And that's not true. If we all help each other out, now I'm not talking about going into socialism or communism or anything. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is if you want to be a video editor, that's your passion. You want to edit, make videos. Hey, this person over here wants to be an actor. This person over here wants to be somebody who deals with sound and audio. This person over here wants to deal with marketing. You all come together and you lift each other up by working on a project together. That's how you win at life, is you find people that are like-minded, people that are like you, that want to succeed, that want to be better. And you partner up with them. You don't try to compete with them. Now, there is friendly competition of see who can make a better product, yes. But the point is in life, we are here to serve each other. We're here to help each other. And that's why I say it's 1-to-1 odds. You against yourself, everyone else helps you. As long as you're willing to help everyone else. The main thing I want to get into with the 5-year thing, this is something I struggle with my motivation sometimes, or my looking at my timeline, because I have goals set for 3 months, I have goals set for the year, I have goals set for 5 years. I even have monthly and daily goals, even sometimes weekly goals. The things that I want to accomplish sometimes, they look like sometimes this is me over here, this is 5 years from now, that looks like it's 1,000,000 miles away. And I'm looking at that going, how am I ever going to get there? Well, some days you move about this far. I don't even think you can see it. I'm going to bring it in. You move, let me see if it focuses. Anyways, you move that far. Maybe like 1 millimeter in a day. But guess what? You moved forward. You didn't stay still. You didn't go backwards. You moved forward. And then other days, you move that far. Let's say it's 5 feet. And you make huge progress in your projects or goals or whatever you're working on. And you feel like you're just flying down the road to your goals. But guess what? There's going to be days where you feel like you're not even doing anything. You're standing perfectly still. And you know what? Sometimes that's okay, because you're not going backwards. But the moment you quit, the moment you stop, you don't go anywhere. And guess what? Life continues to pass you by. Life continues to move forward without you. So if there is something that you want to do, if there is something that you want to achieve in life, you have to keep moving forward, no matter how long it takes and how slow it is. Because if it's what you want to do, if it's your passion, you will get there. Look at all the successful people out there. You know why they're where they're at? Because first of all, they didn't give up. And second of all, they knew that there was going to be days where absolutely nothing happened. And they tried their damnedest to get there. And you know what? Some days I wake up and it's an utter failure. Everything I do fails. Everything I do does not work. And you know what? That's going to happen. Because if you never fail, you will never be able to taste the sweetness of success. You will never know the bitter taste of failure. So what I want you guys to do, if you haven't done this already, this is going to be your motivational task of the week. What I want you guys to do is I want you to make, well, you either make or you can go out and buy a whiteboard and put it up in your room, or get poster board, put it up in your room, and I want you to make a timeline on there, 5 years, whatever it is. I want you to, like, the 1 year mark, 2 year mark, 3 year mark, 4 year mark, put all those in. And what I want you to do is I want you to put the date that you start. Say you start today, or if you're watching this video, today is the 25th of June. If you're watching this on the 25th of June, put 25th of June. If you're watching the later date, put the date that you start this. And what I want you to do is I want you to look at the calendar, and I want you to match up the year, whether, add 5 years to whatever it is, and put it at the end, and then do that to every year a hash mark. Put this at the very top. So what I want you to do, here, I'll do it with you guys. So I want you to put this up at the top. So year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 25, 18. And then it's like 19, 20, 22. So 6, 25, 22. Okay? So that's what you're going to do at the top of this board, right? Then what I want you guys to do is I want you to put a 1 month marker, a 3 month marker, and a 6 month. And this works better with a whiteboard because what you're going to do is you're going to put 1 month, 3 month, 6 month. And on these here, if you use poster board, then what you can do is you can do cutouts and tape them on here. That way you can easily remove them. But I want you to make 1 month goals, 3 month goals, and 6 month goals. And I want you to write them here, okay? Then what I want you to do is kind of put a line across the bottom here. And I want you to put what your 5 year goal is at the very bottom, right here. Because that is the foundation of why you're doing that. That's why it's at the bottom. Because when you're looking at up here and you're realizing, man, this is not going where I want you to be, I want you to be able to look at your foundation. I want you to be able to look at the bottom and realize why you're doing this. Because this is the reason why you're doing all of this up here. And once you have that foundation goal in, these 1 month, 3 month, 6 months, they're going to change constantly. Because that's what happens with me. My 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, they change on a regular basis. Every month, 3 months, and 6 months. Because sometimes when I hit the 3 month goal, it disappears and I have a new one. But the 5 year goal always will stay the same. Now, eventually, you'll get to the end of your 5 years and maybe you don't accomplish it, maybe you keep going. Or you make a new 5 year goal. But the point is this will help you critically think and help improve your mindset to work on your goals and see what it is that you want to achieve. And remember, when you wake up in the morning, put this in a place where you're going to see it every morning and every night. When you wake up and you go to bed. That way you can embed it into your mind. You can embed it into your subconscious. You can make it, the law of attraction, you can make it happen. And when you get up in the morning, go to the mirror and realize that that person staring back at you in the mirror, that's the person you're against. Yourself. Because that's the person who's going to hold you back. So, I really hope some of you guys go do this. If you don't, that's fine. But that's the task for the week. I know it's a big one, but I really wanted to get that one out there. I wanted to show you guys what I do as far as planning. A lot of this I do mentally. A lot of it I put down on the whiteboard. I have a big whiteboard. If you follow me on Instagram, I just posted something showing you a 3 month plan that I set up. But hey, if it's your first time here, thank you for stopping by. Subscribe to the channel. Be ready for more motivational stuff like this. If you're coming back, thank you for coming back. If you liked it, give it a like. Share it off to a friend if you think they can hear something like this. It'll help them as well. Because ultimately, I'm here to help you guys along with my journey and share with you guys and help educate, motivate, and entertain you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless.